Put my site up on Saturday. I have barely gotten through part 1 of week 2. This is my first lead. What do I do now? Call the company I want to forward the lead to and talk business. Second customer passed on to the company. Boom. Finally got a hold of the owner. We spoke business. He is interested and will continue conversing tomorrow. Seriously, I am just now going through week 2 of the training and seeing results. Once you get that lead, immediately follow up with it by phone and ask what they want. Be ready to call the owner and make sure they can fit the requirements. Pass the lead and start the conversation of, hey, here's a free lead. Let's talk as soon as possible about further business. This program shows you how to get the leads and pass them on, but it is up to you to make the business happen. I guess I forgot to announce that I killed my $90K per year, 70-hour per week job. The last day I worked was right before Thanksgiving. I joined local lead gen in November of 2014, so in 1 year, I assassinated the crap out of my job. Even though I haven't reached out to even one new business in the last 60 days, nor touched my computer, I almost had my first 10K month, $9,300 in January, all residual with no upfront fees. Huge shout outs to Dan and every single badass in this group. Without you guys, none of this is possible. Whether it was training videos, Facebook questions, weekly calls, daily inspiration, the openness of cool new niches you guys find, or just a good laugh, I know that this is one of the most successful groups in all of Facebook. For the rest of 2016, I will be building 5 lead gen sites per month. I will go from 18 to 75, and I am making you guys responsible for keeping me to that. We won't fail together. No more vacation or laziness. Here's to 50K in 2017. 3 years and 1 week ago, I decided to join local lead gen. I had a job making 50 to 60K, working 70 hours a week. 1 year later, I quit my job and moved into my little brother's apartment to save money and grind full time. Now, after 2 years of grinding and driving my shitty Honda Civic, I bought my dream car. Thanks, Dan. This is all because of you. Oh yeah, I also move into my new 3-story, 4,000 square foot loft on Friday.
Alright guys, just got the keys to my new place, so let's go and check it out.
4 years ago, exactly, I joined, even though I didn't have the money. I knew if I didn't join then nothing would change. Since then, I have been able to achieve things beyond my wildest dreams. I turned 30 2 months ago, and since then I have been to Lake Tahoe, San Francisco, Orlando, and Honolulu. And every time I came back from my trip, I had more money than when I started. Currently, I am making over 50K per month, while only working 5 to 10 hours per week. I can also say that since then, I have made over $1 million in sales. It started slow, but it continues to grow. Now, I want to do $1 million in 2019 alone. So again, thank you. I appreciate every one of you in this community. Without you, I would still be a salesman, going door to door, helping make someone else's dream. I can tell you for certain that I am about to explode my business. I have had to hire an entire team and move out of my place, which was 3 stories with offices. It was a dream come true for the last 2 years. Now I have converted the entire building to my flagship office space and moved into a home. Last January, I wanted a new spark, so I decided to attend the LA regional event. During it, one of the speakers got on stage, and while he did talk about marketing, he talked more about the mental and physical aspects of life. I had just turned 30, and I weighed in at 245 pounds. I was doing well financially, but I was eating poorly and didn't care. Well, I took his advice, and now, 1 year later, I am down to 185 pounds. It's funny how I went to a marketing conference looking for a desire to grow my business, and I wound up with a desire to grow myself, like he said at the conference. Every time I invest in making my body better, my bank account got bigger. Not only did I lose 60 pounds, but I was only 5 figures away from doing 7 figures in 1 year, all while traveling to LA, Vegas, Chicago, Kansas City, Puerto Rico, Belize, Mexico, New York City, Santa Fe, and New Orleans, dozens of concerts, a few music festivals, plus I bought my Porsche. This year, I have already taken a Caribbean dream cruise, where I ran into a few fellow lead genners. Next week, I fly to Paris, take a train to Amsterdam, and then fly to New York City, then off to Vegas the next week, Cancun, Mexico in March, and Greece in September. Guys, I was a pizza delivery driver who had just started an MLM 7 years ago when I moved to Colorado. I never made any money in 5 other MLM attempts before I joined. I had very little skills before coming to this program and have now completed 5 full years and have entered into my 6th. I never, in my wildest dreams, Imagine that I could get to this point. And yet I still think I have so far to go, because honestly, I am just getting started. Cracked 200K in 6 weeks. I haven't felt this alive in years. Local lead gen for life. We have something special. I love my life. Love yours too. This might be my biggest single day deposit. Over $33,000 by 2 p.m. Then I hit almost $49,000 after a few more sales. I almost quit this program after a year, when I started to doubt myself due to a slow start and little money collected. You never know when the event that will change your life will happen, but I can tell you that your actions can duplicate the opportunities for that event to occur. Sitting there doing nothing will get you exactly that. Taking risks that other people won't is where the money is. Celebrating 6 full years inside this amazing group. Shout out to every single person here. 120K collected so far in November, with Black Friday week still to go. I will double this by next year. What is your goal for next year?
It is one of the biggest days in my entrepreneurial life, and really it all has to do with this program here. It's so powerful, and it has laid the foundation for me to get to the point to where I am today, which, by the way, today is the day that we officially got our state license approval to open a dispensary in Michigan. This started with 6 hours in a hotel, building a lead gen site in the cannabis space that kind of spun off. Long story short is we raised $300,000 for this project. And if you want to know what the value of our skills of building a site, ranking it, and then going into complete domination, it was worth about an extra 21%, or roughly about $60,000 or $70,000 in this case, which that's what this course is about. All right.